Thank a Farm for Your Next Meal campaign and social media pages really started in 2014 in our first year out of school. We sort of came to the conclusion that was such a huge gap between producers and consumers, and also city and bush. So our goal was basically to showcase agriculture in Australia and the farming practices that farmers do in a good light, and try and show consumers how their produce was made. I think the most rewarding feedback we got was from older farmers who we didn't actually know. I had Dad telling me on a weekly basis how many people had sort of talked about the page and sort of thought it was a great idea, not knowing that I was the one and Jim Honor was the one who started it. I think that's such a rewarding thing, knowing that there's farmers out there who do all this hard work, being able to get their sort of photos of their tractors or photos of their cropping and livestock systems out on a social media platform where consumers can see it is really something that they appreciate and they don't have the time in their busy schedules to do. I know there's been a heap of videos out on the websites and out on the internet and across the news about the way that farmers treat animals and the way that sort of meat across the world's been portrayed. I think that a lot of people have different opinions, and I completely respect that. I think that as long as you've done enough background research on the topic, then if that's your decision, that's your decision. But I think so many of those videos that you see on Four Corners or on the news are a little bit misleading. Everyone can make a video look bad or a scenario look bad with music and slow motion. So I think it's really important to not believe everything you see, not believe everything you hear, and really put your research in before you make a decision. I think we've got to do a better job as a collective to make sure that farming is portrayed as a positive industry, because people who grew up on farms know that farmers really do respect their animals, and they nearly become one of their family, because at the end of the day they want what's best for the animals, they want what's best for their production systems, and it's in their best interest to look after them as best they can. So I'd love to see more of Australia's youth getting involved in agriculture. I think it's such a great industry and something that not a lot of people consider. I think basically because it's not a highly talked about industry, people and farmers find it hard talking about themselves and about what they do. They sort of aren't the best advocates for it. I think that it's really important that young people who have had no connection to agriculture, so they didn't grow up on a farm, they didn't have anything to do, they've got no grandparents or family friends that have farms, to consider that a career path in agriculture and get involved, as it's such a great industry, and everyone that I know that's sort of just had an experience with agriculture has said it's such a great industry and something